this is how I was thinking of doing it.
Works for me. Looks good. You've evened out like you've evened out highs and lows, so you do have the option to like retry things that you aren't proficient in, but you don't completely lock yourself out by going 1-5. Wah, wah.
Do lose out on Inland Empire though.
There will be ways that we can uh up it.
And Esprit de Corps.
Esprit de Corps is a neat stat. It's never really the way that I tried to play, like, to have the game be piloted by. Like, most of the time, I was just trying to figure out who I was, and then being a cop was kind of secondary. Esprit de Corps is... It's a neat thing to have, but not necessary by any means.
Shivers looks cool though.
Shivers, like, really, really neat. Also kind of like it will lead you into the direction by intuition. It's just like, oh yeah, you'll find something over there. Why? I don't know, because like you got your fucking spider senses tingled, and I'll tell you like, yeah, the air pressure in the hand, and it will speak to you in like an ephemeral way about the breathing of the city.
But I also don't know if we want to like just replay the whole like first 2 to 3 hours again.
I
So.
can go ahead and speed run you through it, and then don't forget that you've also got like you've got the little tab thing.
Yeah.
So you can go ahead and quickly pick up the items that you need. You can go and, if you know like how you want to navigate through dialogue, you'll be able to go ahead and zip through it more quickly.
Could also do this, and this would be like GutCop.
That is strong GutCop.
Yeah, GutCop sounds good.
GutCop sounds terrifying.
No, do I set Shivers or Inland Empire?
Ooh, Inland Empire. I've played with Inland Empire as a priority. I can say that it is pretty neat, quite confidently. It's also kind of wacky, but Shivers, just as good.
GutCop.
GutCop. Hey, remember?
Great content.
Remember the introduction of what do you call it?
Never.
Of Night in the Woods, when they just opened up with a black screen and book quote.
Yeah, that's not exactly a unique thing.
So
People like book quotes in their artsy projects.
I also like book quotes in my artsy projects. Also, you can use the number row to
I know.
okay.
Line. Maloney. Or awareness. Reside in the formless nothing. As I mean, rather, move Alright. Nothing down to fuck all fuck. You want me to upgrade that to a 1? The song of death is sweetening. What is this? Or did man meet a rescue? Like a fly.
You can. You're a champ.
Stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, the headache. A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound. Carrion fall from hell.
I can't tell if he's in his underwear or not.
He is.
Show me his ass again. Damn it.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking. Pocket clear. And it says, whirling rag. Alum. Key. There is a single key on the screen. The number 1 is etched. The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows. The shards face outward. Never broke this window. Painful
Look how big these bars are, though.
They are very large. Now it will only become more embarrassing when you run out of HP.
A fine wood scarring covered. None more likely a projectile held. It is too large, like the green. Congratulations. Smashed the window with your own shoe. The cool wind rushes in.
What should we talk about while we go through all this shit we've already done?
Well,
The mirror hangs above the hot water.
I can tell you what I think
You
about
realize you have no
music.
face to wait, really, or recollect of the person you are, the people in your life, even the world.
That is not
around
a good
as you
idea.
slowly reach your hand.
I
towards
have
the
other
left.
things,
You clearly have not thought this through.
I
You are
think.
right. And you never behold. You have no idea who this thing is. It's too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? Please stop. It's horrible. Oh my God. You can't. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? You
Expression
are
of
correct.
pain.
Like the rest of you,
Did you do the?
it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past.
Oh, neat.
It's
What the
like
fuck?
a snap, a nerve end.
Bullshit.
Your face in the mirror is suddenly
Nat
clear,
20, baby!
distorted. God,
Horseshit.
just like that, it's over. The running gag.
Look at that. Now you're just sad.
Sad.
You weren't supposed to become sad till later. You're just sad now.
Oh, I updated my portrait.
Yep. Because you stopped the expression.
This fan is too changed, or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though it used to
Yes!
be contested.
Nice.
Now, it's really what you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie. with 4 or 5 different patterns.
Yeah, don't worry. You'll look like a mess later. When you find clothes that you like and also give you the stats you want.
I'm honestly surprised we even get to have different clothes.
The window stands broken, and the morning light hurts your eye.
How do I get out here?
Door.
Mm-hmm.
Down. Also, there's coins on the desk. There's a door right there against the wall to the lower right.
Oh.
It looks like it's part of the fucking wall, like, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't think I realized, like, that I could go get my shoe until, like, the second time I restarted the game. So that one right there, that was Shivers, giving you a little quip.
Nice. Savoir faire. Whatever.
They're the 2 identical shoes, both hoping and indiscriminate reunite. Good, they're balanced. Feels like the only good thing.
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
No.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Then why
Because
call
you're
me
a police
officer?
officer, sir. I am,
Okay.
yes. Unless you've been here for 3 days. I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
It's amazing that you got this up to 42% anyways. Like, this early on, not possible.
I mean, I don't even want to pick it. I just want to know if I would win.
You could.
know?
You have a 42% chance of winning.
I just want to roll the dice anyway, just to roll the dice and see what would have happened.
Do it,
Oh, well.
coward. Or don't. I don't know.
I don't even want to pick. I don't even want to pick it. I just want to know if I would win.
No.
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
A glib remark. Don't let it stand. Assert yourself. Retreat is not a winning tactic.
Why
Could
don't
it be because of the drinking?
Ah, fuck it.
The words have already left.
Nice. Good job.
What was that? That's not even how words are used.
Mhm.
What did you say?
I don't know. I don't wanna.
Say,
I
No,
don't
no,
want.
"Come on, man. Pretty please. One more time. Goddamn right you did. You crazy asshole, you. What kind of cop are you?
Probably
Okay.
lied.
An
Sir, I
apocalypse.
have to ask. Do you really not remember? Just like that? You drank so much you lost your memory?
Someone
I'm
did me
sorry.
over.
It's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me.
Yeah, now that you've said that you want to have fuck with her.
And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
You should pick that fat, juicy
Yeah.
cigarette from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it. Who
Nice.
knows what you are, a monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma, you feel like a smoker. Especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously.
But she broke the filter.
How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette. Or better yet, an
Just get the
entire
drugs. Electrochemistry is a fun friend to have
idea
around.
seems to make your neck expand.
Ah.
Suddenly, the garish tie feels very snug.
Or you could not do that. No one is making you.
Maybe.
Good. Thinking about yummy cigarettes in your mouth is the next best thing. Make sure you think about juicy sticks of tobacco all the time, though. It doesn't count if it's not all the time.
Yeah.
And when you're done thinking about them, graduate to plus. Someone then gives massive bonuses.
Massive bonuses.
Massive bonuses.
I just wanted to see if I could win.
You will see.
That's all that mattered.
You will see that sometimes trying to win now will end up not always winning later.
I didn't even get this thing last time.
That's right. You've chosen a completely different playthrough.
Game? Okay.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
Soul's cubic content is obscured by the
Of
hangover.
course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside.
It's like,
through
yes, you're
places
right.
by other people,
So
whether
do the
they
thing I
like it
want you
or
to.
not. Ram it up their ears, says your adrenaline gland. Violently express yourself. You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll serve
Lamentation.
somewhere. You have to find something tragic to sing first, though. A man that was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
Something tells me you don't like me.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
Logic, an easy success. Did I do that?
Ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room.
I'm guessing I
You're
didn't do
right,
any
you
of those
didn't.
things.
It's only taken you 3 days, not. No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown looks like the bird was ripped. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
What happened to the bird?
Your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you.
No, I'm not.
Bartender,
The bartender.
haha.
I'm the cafeteria manager. That
Haha,
period of
loser.
my life is over. Not everyone who's. I have 3 cafeterias to manage.
Three
Just-
cafeterias.
And
Only the word Monday is written. That's me.
on the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Wake up!
There is only one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane. Rip the buildings from the earth.
I am the law!
You just wanted to see what would happen if you yelled. Like, come on.
Up for that.
Officer, even after a rude awakening, this dock worker respects the police. More than they usually do, at least. The dock worker doesn't answer. His head. A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket as you approach. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi.
You realize he's waiting. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Create Raphael
Nice.
Ambrosius Cousteau.
I come off as a
You
douche.
instinctively run your hand over the multi-patterned silk of your tie. It's
Don't worry! Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau is one classy name for one classy cop.
See, wait, the fact that he's just screaming it.
Uh-huh. It's your tie screaming it to you.
It looks like we had a little skid.
He just fucking ignores you.
Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here? No, I don't think so. We
It's
should ask
not
him
me,
for a rundown
guy.
of the area. Not that I'm here as well. It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? Right. And the interviews? Okay. Well, have you removed the dead body from the tree? Mm-hmm.
No.
So,
This is the first time you detect a...
where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. Yes.
We already...
They're not just... I
These
would
are
ask
all
you
the
to step
same.
into the headlights of my motor carriage. But again, it's none of my concern. I just need you... You mean you don't have a badge?
Oh, yeah?
Mm,
Oh, yeah?
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take... I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen... If you need something for your headache, there is a general store near...
A painkiller would be good about now. This thing is pulsating with discomfort. The best cure for a headache is, of course, morphine. They won't have that. So cigarettes will have to do.
Talk to the manager. Then we go out back.
Oh, you
and
can
put the
lift
body down.
painkillers off of the guy who's
Up to
sleeping.
you if it-
yeah, I figured.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you.
Mr. Gart, right?
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41... Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report.
No, I only just got here. It was probably...
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here.
What, of Martinez? No. I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes...
But you still know your way around.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to...
I didn't imply that. Detective, it's your
What?
turn.
Yes,
questions?
He means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would? Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should...
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
She went away because none of your business. Oh my god, what is your obsession with this Sylvie person? Get her.
Maybe it's he who's obsessed with this Sylvie person.
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
You
What, are
did it.
Crazy?
Suddenly you tense up. Blood is being pushed to your muscles. You should hound him on this. Hound him hard. The prey drive says.
Okay, but did you
No,
kill him
I
though?
didn't.
You can tell me though,
Kill
right?
him. You killed.
I didn't. I don't appreciate this. What is this?
Why'd you have to kill him?
Do I have to answer him?
The lieutenant stands motionless. His expression unreadable.
He hurt you? Is that why? Did you get some kind of kick out of killing him?
Are you an idiot? I told you I haven't killed anyone.
Anyone? Have you killed someone else
He
then?
ignores you.
Okay.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination.
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
Who the fuck voiced the horrific necktie?
How have I heard more voices in this?
Because you chose to do things differently. You thought that it was just the default thing before. This is why it's so difficult for me to tell you what if I played the game different.
You don't.
I don't know.
You owe me money.
We do not need to assert ourselves here. We only need instructions from him. This is the proprietor, remember?
What do you want?
You know, I get this all the time. Some hobo comes in here or some backpacking arsehole off the boat. The next day, when they can't make their fees, they get aggressive. I just never thought I'd be in this shit with a cop. Please, just give me the money.
Who does that clown think he is? Arrest him!
Okay, well,
Clown is very
You're
important
under-
to your playthrough.
what?
The clown, lol. The
clown.
necktie is important to your playthrough. Keep the necktie. Do what like you can
Apparently.
ignore his voice, but you need to keep him.
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the
Annihilated.
window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually
$30?
more, but we'll round it down to 30
this
for your
economy?
hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. What
But
are you,
money
brain
though.
damaged?
Maybe.
Mm. Since I woke up, I have trouble remembering even the most basic concepts of reality.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of royal extra. Yes, it is.
It's 10 plus 10 plus 20 equals 40, that means
No,
90.
You see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real.
But that's horrible.
Yes.
He demonstratively suppresses a world-weary sigh.
You're
And
you're under
Frank has
arrest.
to pay.
You don't have enough money. You're under
Any
arrest.
longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then
Officer, maybe you are better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
I don't remember where my home is.
You really need to take this up with your station.
good luck.
By the way, where is home? But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Far
in
away?
time or space.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. You can try. Run some addresses in your...
Still doing this.
Oh yeah, by the way, you were not able to reduce the bill this time from 130 down to like what, 20 or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what, like, fucking tree that was down.
You didn't feel like experimenting either?
Look, you gotta know, I really don't
No
remember
response.
anything.
He just arches his brow.
Like, I don't remember
Have you
anything.
tried concentrating on something other? than
Have you
the
tried
person
getting
outside?
over it?
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
Put me on hold for 3 days? I show up? And you're not even here?
Our work, the case at hand. It can work miracles. Fine. You
Like,
should get
I
through
don't
this day
remember
first.
anything,
Off
dude.
hours begin at 9 p.m.
But
If you're
I
still
am,
having trouble,
meanwhile,
then
I
can
am
give you
very
an
eager
orientation.
to get a body out of a
Focus on
tree
other
and to
people.
do
Your
my
heart
job
beats
now.
twice like a fist. The serotonin deficiency makes your teeth clench.
Thank you, oh
The
wise man.
lieutenant blinks, his mouth slightly open, and his body motionless. A microsecond passes.
Excuse me, I was lecturing you. I shouldn't have. You should consult a medical professional if you feel that you need help. You can use the radio in my kinema to call your station's Lazareth.
This habit of dispensing wisdom has been brought to his attention before. He will not think less of you for lashing out. He is trying to curb it. A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist.
What do you
Yeah,
want
so
to
what
know?
about the case? Literally anything.
Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit.
Just
Do
what
you
you
want
told
me
me
to
before.
brief you? 3 days
Brief.
ago, the RCM. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock worker, a security guard or worker of some sort, hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from. They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto. That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police.
I understand
We are
everything.
police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest the killer.
Why
I'm
are we on
afraid
the
you
same
and I are
case?
pawns in.
His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression.
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
You know what I'm in
I'm
on?
in on retrograde amnesia.
amnesia!
An imbecile cop-off. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. Later.
Seems important.
Was there anything else you wanted to know about the good?
No.
The worker is in a deep. Perhaps he's on his way to where you just came from. On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of
You just-
steak.
No
It's
idea.
just there.
Looks like he works for Wild Pines, the logistics company who won. Possibly because there's a strike going on in the harbor. There's not much to do with that.
The man does not mind. You probably need them more. The worker is.
No, I wanted to wake him up again.
Nope. You have made your decision.
Hello, sweetie.
If it was real life, I could wake him up again.
Who's
Nope.
Sweetie?
Who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
No.
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
Thanks.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scared. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
You should
Why,
roll
what
with
do you
me.
mean?
Roll some cigarettes. I'm jonesing for a smoke. Fun.
Wheelchair-bound
Sequence
fighting
killers.
crime.
Oh my.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
There are also side mysteries,
Seems to me
secret
that
killers
you
that
lucked out
foray
with your
into the
partner.
supernatural.
He has the look of an upstanding officer of the law. Someone you can lean on, and sweetie, you are looking unsteady. Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
I drank so hard I forgot literally
Oh, my.
everything.
You know
That
where we
is
are,
bad
right?
news.
Cafeteria.
And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself? We're
Edge of
in the
civilization.
city of Revachol, dear. How would I even begin to tell you? I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but Everyone says, speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
Mm,
It was
You're
on the
joking.
calendar.
Try
I
it
know.
one more
He-
time.
he-
That's right, dear.
She just tells you to do it the right
Her relief
answer.
is palpable. She was outside. The melting snow seeps into the cracks in the walls and the cobblestone streets, all the way down into the sewers. Above ground, the first May bells blossom. You can feel it, a great cold. Then the shiver passes.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question.
What the fuck?
What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
mm.
Radios are being used to control people's minds and distort our perception of Hey, wait, no, come back.
Actually, we are
Concealing the true masters of
not. You can say
society.
that about
Foreigners
almost
and women.
I was really hoping it would be a cop world. Okay, well, let's see.
Some kind of
Sadly
democracy.
not. Revachol is what's called a Oh dear, this is but we should stop.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
Nice.
So how'd I do?
Didn't do too
Badly.
well, dear. You really only knew what year it is. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things.
A sigh. The lieutenant.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs.
She means this sincerely. Worrying won't do you any good.
And what's the
defeat,
revolution?
I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new. It has something to do with
I'm just a poor woman, she thinks. What do I know of these things? And how can I help you?
someone more educated in sweeping.
No. I'm not an
No.
encyclopedia. I want
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Of course, Steve.
Still got my monkey pen though.
You got your monkey pen.
Gut cop, gut cop,
Gut cop.
gut
Cop.
gut cop.
Kuno's got this.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy, Kuno.
Police
Right in the dick,
business.
Kuno. Get him right in the.
It's love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of
What
his
the
body.
fuck?
The fuck does that
The
mean?
kid is obviously high.
Getting high at my crime scene.
Stop getting high.
They pay you no heed.
Shits himself.
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno is not a gardener.
Well, then how do you know it's a garden appliance?
Kim.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces. Just take
Little
it easy.
choice. Let's
All
just
right,
answer the questions,
entertain,
please.
Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there?
With the
Shitload of
body.
pigs. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
Do you know who he was?
Kuno, you.
End of
Okay.
conversation. Very strong. You should be this stoic.
Wow. Thank you, physical instrument of my me.
How did he get there?
Climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit. You heard Kuno? Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I
Eh?
don't know. Some fucking Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
Night City.
Cock.
Info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant. Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty Kuno.
Did you
You're
know
testing Kuno's patience.
that
Lost.
if you play your cards right, you could have Kuno as a party member?
You're fucking shitting me.
No.
You're actually just lying to me right now.
I
You're
would
telling a
not lie.
full-faced untruth. You would do literally anything.
Prove the
If it
last
amused
time
you.
I lied.
You literally just lied 2 seconds ago.
Except you have not proved that it was a lie, therefore you don't know that it is a lie or a truth.
When you said that you would never lie,
Uh-huh.
that
Prove
was a
it.
lie.
Prove it. Prove that I have never lied.
Gestures to all of you.
And I'm just like, yes, and I fucking hold that this truth is self-evident that I have not told a lie.
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give. Kuno's Kuno, pig.
Kuno. Primal.
It-
Violent.
Sounds like something you'd call a rabid dog.
Think about it. Think about that rabid Kuno shit.
He seems glad someone understood what he was going for. But right as he's getting to
Because it sounds like Cujo.
Yeah.
From behind the fence.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you. He's gonna put his hands up. Help! Pig's got Kuno.
Help! He's got the Kuno. Help!
I love how he just like immediately jumps mental tracks, just be like, oh yeah. I like this bit. New bit.
Escalate, Kuno.
Pigs in here in Kuno. Somebody, please.
Hey, you've done it. You've killed the child. He's dead now.
Reroll justified.
Yeah. Alright.
Low connection.
Literally, the entire playthrough can continue now.
Okay.
Kuno feels it. This was no light tap.
I think we can have a normal conversation now.
Officer, this is very far from normal police conduct.
You have
Get
punched a
yourself
child.
For heaven's sake, he thinks. This has gone too far.
Okay, pig.
If this act was about him trying to establish dominance over you, it's safe to say things didn't go as he'd planned.
Kuno knows to respect that violent shit. You should see Kuno's dad. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything.
The creature
Yeah, I
behind the
fucking
fence
bet,
has
dude.
fallen ominously silent. Only her eyes are alive, jumping from actor to
Okay, pig. Talk to Kuno. We're back in this shit. The fuck do you want?
Mm.
You made him respect you. You got a +1.
Mm.
It's a white check. Yeah, go for it.
He's on your
Ah.
crime scene, bossing you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
Hmm. Hmm. I need a D3.
All right, I'm thinking of 3 numbers. Pick one.
You didn't tell me what my options were.
It doesn't matter. Pick. Just you're willing to go on dice. Options don't matter if you're thinking about dice. Just pick a number for me, and I'll tell you which number to pick.
5.
That's 2.
You're fucking lying to me.
I'm not
Right.
lying to you.
Snout out of Kuno's
You
dad.
want a fucking number generator? Here's a number generator. You give me a number, I'll give you a number.
He took it as a compliment. Then he had a minor seizure.
Yeah? The kingdom of... Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. The fuck about it? Your test...
Get lost.
Kuno doesn't...
Oh wow. Oh boy, let's try this.
Oh boy, you're not
Remember
gonna
when
get
this fucking
this.
killed me.
Several
Yeah, it's going to kill you again.
I work with. What do you think you
Woo.
are? A super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pat. Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Workers'
Noted.
boots. Well, I tried.
Did you? You
Whoa,
didn't
whoa, whoa! Oh, hey, money.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
That stuff
Fuck
was.
is this shit?
Yeah, this was always here.
I just didn't see it, I guess?
Yeah. And I thought it would be obnoxious if I told you where everything
An
was.
inconspicuous pile of the roofing material. It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why there it is. You see a shabby little door.
Ah,
Nice.
What is this then? A tool shed?
Can't put more points into a skill? Drugs raise
drugs,
learning
right?
caps,
Learning caps.
but they're bad
Oh, you okay, Kim?
for your health.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
Yeah. Pick one.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. See that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no?
Okay, I'll come back to that.
Oh, you don't want to come back to the ladder? You just wanna leave the room right now?
Well, I'm afraid of getting locked into something.
You won't be locked in. The only time you'll be locked in is when the day is over.
Okay. Is this like this is all new shit to me?
Yeah, the only thing that will lock you
I didn't
in.
even see this like the original time we played.
Yep. Because you are playing a different playthrough now.
I mean, I didn't even know that fucking panel was there. Oh my god.
Hey, look, it's your jacket.
That's mine?
Presumably. The only thing that will lock you are dialogue choices. There are coins on the floor.
It's an ill-advised residential area overlooking the Jamrock Quarter. 13-story buildings line the hillside like sarcophagi, an ominous fog already rising from behind. These are the last boom years. In 39, the project fails catastrophically, leaving behind an opiate and hepatitis B-infested slum.
Very nice. Quite nostalgic, I say.
Oh, wow. Whoa, okay.
You can go more.
Where the fuck am I going, dude?
Around? It's leading towards the industrial complex. You'll see it again later. Also, you see all these bottles that are here on the ground and shit?
Mm-hmm.
Keep them in mind.
Okay. I don't think I can get down there.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here.
Hey, Kim, look at this!
It's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous
What the
crane
fuck?
towering in the distance over the container yard. The look in his eyes is a mix of the engineer-like interest and the wonder of a 6-year-old seen a horse for the first time.
That's a big fucking crane.
That's one way of putting it. It's certainly an impressive achievement of engineering. But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here.
What are we doing?
We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. Or it could be that we are just exploring.
He's thinking you've forgotten where you are again.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Can't you increase your suave fare by removing your shoes or some shit?
As to whether you should go for it, well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2-meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it.
Suave fare is -2. Yeah, fucking remove your pants. It'll increase your... Yeah, there you go. Now your suave fare goes up by 2 points. Now see what the fucking number is.
It's still caught on the radar.
Yeah.
Not great.
It's aggressive up here.
Whoops.
The lieutenant looks at the look in his eyes.
Yes, but I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here.
We'll come back to that.
Okay.
Fuck, my badge is probably in there. That'd be my guess. No? Okay.
Not allowed. Reception's over there.
Ooh, moonshine. Oh.
Don't be afraid to say weird things. People are more forgiving of to persons of power, like police officers.
Okay, let's do this.
The corpse looks at you. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's
Well,
letting out an
this is
unbroken
higher than
puff.
any other chance I had to
Smell
do
seeps
it.
in, even through your clenched nostril.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up.
He's about to blow. Cop's gonna blow, Kuno.
The smell
Ah.
is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you expected.
Oh god.
Too late. It's until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat.
Stupid
chokes.
fucking corpse. I don't want your
If
pity.
you're pity, you should wipe your mouth after vomiting. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head, if you can handle the headache. Some officers use it to deal with I can't handle the head.
It's more likely he can handle the smell, unlike you.
Eat my butt.
No.
There is fruit nearby. There's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
She means it. The fear is real.
Just want to ask some
Going
questions.
Away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for love.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Hey, kid.
What's this kid shit? Fucking mind games. I'd rather die than
Get the fuck out of here, face. You got done. Talk to me.
Child, converse with me.
Okay, no.
pigs go home.
I am in Martinez. What can I help you with? We don't see a lot of police around here. That's all. Of course. What can I help you with? Sure. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache. Excuse me?
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
Sign says fuck the police.
Well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here.
What
I
about
don't know anything about
pigs?
that.
Pig is a widely used term.
No need to worry. We are not saying you did.
Okay. Well, I didn't. Since the street sign's messed up? What do you mean? Yes, sir. District of Martinez.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
He seems uncomfortable with the level of disorientation you are displaying.
Officer, if you are fucked up, at least try not to show it.
Yeah.
The pier, the Capeside apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot. The harbor gates, some shops and a bridge. The just coast. There's a little fish.
Rows of stalls under a broad roof, where silvery fish were heaped on newspapers. Water everywhere, pouring from the heavens in the shadow of the old church.
What kind of
Don't
fish
know.
market?
The abandoned kind. It used to gather every spring, but there's nothing to do there now. It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it no problem. Of course.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
Sure. Keep.
I can't remember if I like use this or something.
The prompt will present itself when you return.
Okay.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse
Well,
smell.
God damn it!
Makes it worse.
What was the point of all these stats?
The second time.
To make the number go higher.
The number isn't high enough.
Failure is content.
Your
Accept failure.
content.
Yes, because I am success. Success is also content.
I don't want to be a cop.
Get a hold of yourself.
The weight is reassuring, like a crenel on solid fortification. Pat, pat, pat.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder. I've seen captains puke their guts out. Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough. I think I've lost my sense of smell. Not being hungover helps too. It's probably a good idea. Clear our heads. You need to get your shit together.
Okay.
We should go talk to the locals. Give it half an hour. Get
Volumetric shit compressor.
Your shit is a pot.
This trash container, there's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case. The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
Damn, what could be in there?
trash, food waste from the cafeteria. They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. What do you mean, feel?
It's just a hunch.
Mm-hmm.
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or we might want to ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Fine.
I can see that you're trying to have a bad idea right now. Are you sure you want to do a bad idea now that I've told you it's a bad idea?
I help you? Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling and
Thank you for clearing that up.
Why? To keep the hobos and...
I thought as much. And are you...
Well, yes.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
Wonder what this
Prod at
feeling
it and
is.
find out.
Doesn't seem callous to you, guarding even your leftovers from the
Callous?
poor.
What are you? Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their track.
Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and a historical materialist. He was a leading figure on the Grad side of the center. He killed himself.
Nice.
No one was implying you were, officer. Where were we?
What do you need them for?
You fucking said so, bitch.
Please cooperate.
Fucking
Just bring them back
Kim
once you're
says
done, please.
police stuff.
What thing? Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit.
He hates the Union, but grudgingly recognizes its power over him. So he's directing his frustration at you instead.
Huh?
Retaliate.
Shame you gotta suck up to the union to stay
I
afloat.
don't. I'm simply providing a service, or really facilitating the offering of services to paying customers, and it doesn't matter. I don't have to explain myself to you.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Absolutely out of the...
You wait and see, cafeteria manager. Absolutely in. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
Yes. Have you got it? Like what?
Yes. About the money.
I owe
Yes.
you money.
Is that it? That's it? No, you don't have the money for me.
Okay, bye.
That
Oh, you just-
sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
2
An
hours.
hour would have been bad. 2 hours is mystical. You have truly wiped out all trace of yourself if you haven't thought about rum and lemonade yet.
Sounds good. I've never tried that.
Rum and lemonade?
Yeah.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
But it's like handmade lemonade, though.
Brr.
Not that fucking powdered shit.
Maybe
Wanna go
no.
and fucking strangle a lemon.
What is this? Casual Friday? What's with the lackadaisical laxman attitude? You used to be passionate about getting your drink on. Show me you're still young. Show me you have the fire in you. Lick that stain off the counter right now.
I don't want to
What
lick it.
happened, man? You used to be cool. Go get your boring normal person drink then.
Yeah,
It could go
in a
well with
cup?
those cigarettes. That's a great combination.
I like how it just pivots from booze to cigarettes.
Electrochemistry has a one-track mind. Give me chemicals right now.
Oh, is it tracking the white checks
Yes,
for me?
it does.
That's nice of
It
it.
will also tell you the red checks, the ones where you have fucked up, and will never be allowed to try again. Personally, I prefer the trumpets. They're fucking good.
This trash container with a well-oiled, don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
But there's something in there.
But you won't like it. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
You see, milk, a box falls into pieces in your hands. Among the
How do I
threadbare
like
kitchen
relax
towels,
completely
as the
while I'm
legs
watching
of
you
the
do this?
slime-covered jeans begin to
Oh, yeah?
unscrew from
Yeah, I'm
the
just trying to find a
victim's
way
clothes?
to like not compromise
The
viewing
diary
and
number is faint.
ooh god and
If this
recording
belonged to the
quality
deceased,
while I just
they
like
were
turn
removed
into a
when he was
human
still in
fucking
the early
potato.
stages of decay. Let them
Maybe if I
interview,
just
officer. Guitar marked blue jeans. The belt
I'm gonna
is
mute my
missing.
mic a sec.
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt.
This is a military type overgarment.
Okay, there we
No
go.
label or
Holy
slip.
shit,
The
this is
rest of
great.
the rags are just kitchen variety waste.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard.
The fuck's he on about? Kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
See?
Uh-huh. Fucking infant.
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
The lieutenant nods. It's just organic waste, nothing. What's this? A blue piece of plastic. They look badly damaged.
Officer, is that your paperwork? It is.
What?
The plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got, if you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
Oh my god. What?
Have you tried telling your dog hello?
Oh, if you're gonna be chatty, say something.
Hi. I'm a very good cat. Meow. Food me. Food me, you pathetic human. Please.
Oh, you scream at me. You're so fat. You need to stop. Ah, bitch.
What a good kitty.
Think you are, huh? Hmm. Maybe I just didn't want to be a cop anymore.
His eyes express a rare condolence. Then he picked
Lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries.
I
Organized
need to
crime and
reset
the like.
the
You might have
viewing
police secrets
stream.
in your notes.
You mean I need to reset it? Because you doing it never fixes anything.
Wow, that's so rude. I'm gonna do it again anyways, and then when I come back, it's gonna be fixed.
I already did it.
Shit, that was the wrong button.
Fucking excellent.
It will also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Anyway,
Why is
You
this being
pick
a
out
bitch
a
now?
broken mug with an oddly racist depiction, only in its social. The contained sounds of muffled gong.
that's one thing off the list.
It's just a racist mug. Oh boy. Here
Yeah.
we go. What are you?
Oh boy.
This is your main ideology.
You dug out of the garbage.
Mm. Jesus, what not to do.
But it was in the trash. Why not just call it out when you see it? Or do some volunteering work. Just finish your case.
The case is up. The mug is upset with you.
Volumetric shit compressor. Bizarre scientific.
All endurance white checks unlocked.
Yeah, but give me Kuno.
Kuno,
Yeah?
Kuno
doesn't want to fuck you. How about instead of leveling up, you can try to get the body down since your white checks have been unlocked. And then if you fail, you'll be able to put another point into endurance and then try again.
Okay.
That is an option you have.
There he still is, looking
Shit compressed.
with his white eyes. The
Yeah, now
body
rolled
glows.
snake
As you
eyes.
breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell.
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The man before you, naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is the material appears to be ceramic.
Okay.
These are just boots, are they?
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil.
Why does my mortal coil need protecting?
Yes, bullets will fly. They always do. And the coil is fleshy and mush and permeable. Cast it in ceramic shell. Resist death. The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form.
Hands are really.
Good job. You've done it.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too for a full set, about 4 years of wages. By catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them?
No.
Of course. That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard.
A small bell-like sound. Suddenly your biceps coil up. Your elbow is sharp and cocked for a punch.
No.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally. From
Faint organic lines cover the place, while they separate into
Fucking
smaller
dumbass
parts.
just
These
punched the
parts then
armored
divide
boot.
into
Yeah, do it
smaller
again.
bits until
Bet you I'd break my
each
fucking
part,
hand or
like the
something.
scales of
More
some
likely,
ancient
yeah.
White monster, cracked and pearly. This feels dangerous. Are you sure?
Oh yeah,
The
I remember
sabatons
that's a bad
dangle off
idea.
the man's
Why
decaying
is it a bad
form.
idea?
The cadaver slowly twists. The hangman's knot is pulled. Oh my, there's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you.
Huh?
Vermilion, in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for vermilion golden spirits lets you decipher.
You
the
fucking
fading
identified the logo on the goddamn on the belt?
Based on the fucking what? The cargo company? Wait, only the
No, you see
golden
the
spirits
fading
let you
logo.
Oh, from the fucking beer brewery.
Yeah.
It was a bad time for
extremely
drink.
industrial strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries. Yes, it looks like they use whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not incriminating themselves.
Seems
It's
strong.
not merely polyester, it's steel reinforced. This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed. I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes. Motivated by...
No, you feel like it was something else. But what?
So I feel like it was
Yes.
something else.
It often is. This bell worries me.
How did
A
you even
noose
get him
is
up
one
there?
of those things that's easier to use one way around. That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the bell to close the buckle.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, an intricate web of blue light. His corpse is marked by stars. Alcohol and heartbreak. Your fist clenches suddenly.
It will be marked by
The
bullet
cane is creeping
holes.
on the tattoo. Already,
Ugh.
most of the canvas
Edgy.
that's holding it has darkened. Now it disintegrates slowly, letting out a stink.
Of no nation that I know of. If
The pattern does not stir patriotic or religious sentiment in you. What it does is speak to the wounded, limping animal, the male in particular, unable to communicate in anything more than grunts. It's impossible to tell if its advice is right or wrong.
so am I.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls
Let you get sunshine.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera. I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
a sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking.
In case we need it.
Cool.
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it? It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us, sure. Just don't lose it.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by. His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. Dark brown hair grows on
Yeah,
his
yeah,
head.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
are,
yeah,
you
yeah.
dead man.
Gone.
I failed this last time.
Yeah, you did. But guess what? This time you failed the footprints, but you succeeded the hanging man.
Pale yonder in the past, way out west.
But who are
I'm
you?
a joke. Look at me.
There's nothing funny about it.
There is nothing funny about jokes either. A killer, a motherfucker, and a killer.
Takes one to know one.
Go ahead, Kobo. What do you mean? It's the power of your imagination.
Yeah, man! Don't be crazy! Inanimate objects and dead people can't really talk to you! Your wild imagination is doing this. Ask some more of those questions you love so much.
He loves those.
Why do I
Because
love questions so
you're a
much?
copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Give me a
Give
comical,
me a comical
amount of questions.
questions.
Yeah!
Rooney. This is getting upbeat now.
Is
But
my name
no,
Rooney?
you're no Rooney.
Okay.
Between you and me, your name is probably Harry. You can be anything you want to be, brother Copo.
Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have
Who killed you?
love did me in, brother Copo. It was love all along.
Can you ask me a
Sure,
question?
Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this? Looking at
Huh?
my face, motionless, looking into my eyes, standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
That's all I have.
I'm all you have? Then you truly lost it all, brother. You let the world drag it all away from you, and what it left, you pissed away. And here we are. Come back later, Copo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my
You didn't like that last
memento
question
mori
available?
features.
No.
If possible. Also, see me in your dreams.
That is not what that said.
What the fuck?
So how do we get him
Are you
down?
sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might meet.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos. As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violet. Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck. The cadaver slowly twists on the... As you narrow your... Only the lower...
How should I know why you are squinting,
Eh.
officer? Oh. You are trying to assess lividity.
The monster comes back into...
So, what do you think? I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
I don't fucking know what to
I
think.
think he was upright immediately after death. Blood has gathered in his head. The noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis here is in tune with the hanging. That's what I think.
Maybe he was
Yes,
strangled.
there's always a chance we are wrong. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion.
The fuck he said?
Talking about shit.
Yeah?
I don't know.
Did we? I don't feel lucky.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly...
Let's fucking get him down, I guess.
The fourth belt presents a unique challenge. I brought the cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assist. Someone else? You mean like the police? Someone already did. You know who came? We did. Because we have made bad life.
Nice.
It's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him to climb up there and sow the bread. There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees. We are not getting him down already. Not getting him down is a task that's already accomplished. Sadly, it's not our job to keep him up there, but to get him down.
Shoot him down.
Bang bang time, pigs.
How?
Just shoot the belt.
It absolutely will not, officer. That's not how physics work. It will maybe cut one thread loose.
Yeah, now we're talking. And it's
They'll miss. The pigs will miss, Kuno.
What's the worst that
Look,
could
his
happen?
head-
Take it.
yeah, take
Silence, and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks. He then steps back and assumes
Got
the fellow
fucking
Steph's
barrel-loaded
position,
pistols?
I guess so.
With-
It might be a Lamat.
trigger.
The Lamat was a cap lock fucking revolver that had 9 shots and a shotgun fucking shell slot underneath the main barrel.
Interesting.
It is a very popular gun for it, or in media, it's a somewhat popular gun because of how like unique it is. In real life, it was a piece of shit.
Fucking
The
better than
kid's
that.
voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenement.
God damn it.
He feels bad about his eyes mostly, just having bad eyesight, probably from a young...
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
I have
What?
to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
I can
As
try
bad as it
myself.
is, us shooting firearms like punks here.
They only have.
Oops.
This is the sorry.
Officer, why do we only have one gun?
The lieutenant follows suit. He finishes loading the gun in silence.
Take it, you fucking banana poika.
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot.
Kuno is silent. Aggression gathers in the air. The trigger feels dead. The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Fucking god.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy shit.
You know that if you do things well enough, that you can actually have the option to shove the bullet into your mouth and pull the trigger. you
We
can
need to access
unlock
the and ask the leader of
the
unit.
option
I did not
to
want us
die.
be indebted to Everard Blair. I wanted us to be able to deal with it ourselves. That is clearly not the case. We need help.
You need to suck my dick. Why the fuck am I still alive?
What?
what?
Did
Do you not like
want me
that?
to shoot you? Was that the goal?
The leader. of the
Who
unit.
knows what is in the
There
mind of the
one
drug-addled children?
One you don't want to be in.
Ah, fucking hell.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful. There's a piece of toilet. It's a metaphor. Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart. It's just toilet paper sticking to the back, still wet. The toilet paper peels off. An aluminium block.
It's a
runs the
long
width
ass
of the
fucking
board,
tree.
writing down on the paperwork. The surface is interrupted by a silvery.
What? Yes, it depends. Aside from
How many years you've been on the force? He's thinking. It'll have that.
any capable light with the right wavelength, all RCM vehicles have had light.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers, they're not exactly white. Once in a while, there's a red stat. Work, strife. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
Is that good?
2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. 2, that's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me.
Burned out,
It's okay.
alright.
We all do, sooner or later.
Like a fan of girls, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting, yes. It appears you employ a, shall we say, robust, yes, all caps. One is called The Next World. Others appear more light-hearted. You like this grimy murdering. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct...
Yeah, lie. It's just in parentheses, lie.
No, it's a holdover from the early days of the RCM. Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that. To amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out. Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
There is, for precise the task you've completed, inspect the get the body, interview the cafeteria, a satisfying slash sounds across the things to be done and things already done. The
No, actually. Any ideas?
Fucking skip all this fun shit.
I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man.
We already know how that
Let's go to the
goes.
desert.
You don't exactly close them so much as distance yourself from the smelly paper. It's proving to be harder than expected. You just don't have the intellectual rigor to patch the quilt back together. In the back, you see thin, translucent copy, then rip them from the binder and hand them. 3. The topmost are a monetary penalty. These are quite sinister in turn. A dozen pages. Color of the irises, predation marks, condition of sexual organs. Yes, all that remains. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough blue. The blue
Shake the
hearts.
ledger. Shake the
Look into
fucking
it.
ledger.
Something
Yeah,
rattling.
yeah.
The plastic shimmers like
Yeah.
lapis lazuli. With your hands, you 4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board. Is not what you end. A hot flash of rage comes over you. For a moment there, before it recedes, you feel as though you might just squeeze a tear of. It's unjust. That's why. You can't even get to that thing anymore. The ledger quivers in your hand. As it shakes, the pages rustle. This pathetic mess, suddenly afraid of you for some reason.
Yeah, what do you want to retry? Do it. Do it. What do you want to retry?
Should I just save my level ups till I want to retry something?
That's what I've been trying to tell you. It's an option that you have, and it's one that I suggest.
Okay. Where?
So what this now means is that your max levels
there.
on each stat means how many times you're allowed to retry it then, if we go and take this a step further.
Did that apply? It did. Okay.
Did you...
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage? Yes.
Yeah.
At last. You find a way to piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. HDB 41, date of initialization and time of arrival. Why, yes, your precinct number is 41. Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials.
And my name is actually Harry.
I got nothing here either. Logic really isn't the best fact. Yeah, we're staying out of this business for now. HDB is bad news. It takes about half an hour to piece. This one is relatively easy to reconstruct. Overnight on 1202, a graffito.
Yes, is that December 2nd or February 12th?
Story tenement overlooking
given how this is fake France,
real estate development called Grand Couronne. The mural is enormous. Two silhouettes, a man and a woman, are kissing. The text cut into their form reads, "True love is possible only in the next world. For new people, it is too late for us. Wreak havoc on the middle class. People call it that thing and that fucking thing. It's visible for miles. In 2 days, the station's complaints desk gets clogged with requests to remove the bummer. You and your partner are assigned to the case. The graffito crew is easy to track down. Only the bell lectures have the literage of industrial paint to cover the surface. One of the graffito artists is rumored to be rich. They take responsibility for the execution, but not the design. The ideologue of the next world mural, as the crew calls it, remains an unknown.
Did I ever find out who came up with it?
The case files do not show you finding the author of the design. The crew agrees to clean up after themselves. However, your partner, JV, is against the removal, citing public support for conservation. This leads to a debate in Precinct 41, which then spreads to the streets of Jamrock, ending in a rare plebiscite organized by you and the rest of Row 3. The 9,000 people subjected to the mural's message, all of Lakeside, Central Jamrock, and Villa Lobos, plus half of the eminent domain, participate in the vote. Although the case begins with what appears to be a lot of rambling on the streets as to how juvenile and stupid the mural is, given a choice between two options.
Keep it, it is right.
Wait, I get to choose what happened?
Yes.
Oh.
Your current actions and your choices of the present change the past, the present, and the future. The world changes to suit you and the reality you are shaping. It's asking you to participate in its world building.
A staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it. Turns out the opposition were a loud minority. And that love truly is possible in the next world for new people. And it is too late for us.
Oh, there remains to wreak havoc on the middle class.
Human nature.
Ask you what you believe in, man with the smelly toilet ledger. What do you want to tackle next? Or are we done? AKA Leslie and Burke. AKA the public indecency drunk and the property damage drunk is a cursed case. It has been passed from unsuspecting officer to unsuspecting officer for 10 years. On January 29, the unsolvable case made its way to you. Why you accepted it, it is unclear. Every officer, and indeed most civilians in Jamrock, know it's unsolvable. You were so drunk, you didn't remember what it was when you signed on. That, or you were high. Leslie will always take his pants off when he's drunk. Burke will always trash everything. It's just what they do. It is their nature. You cannot change the nature of a man, and you can't lock them away because public indecency and small-scale property damage are not punishable by incarceration. The only way for Leslie to stop displaying his genitals and for Burke to stop attacking things would be for them to stop drinking alcohol, which in their 40s or 50s, it's hard to tell because of their distorted features, is a medical improbability.
I'll just keep them off
You
the
would
streets.
think that, but you're wrong. Where's the fun in exposing your genitals or breaking stuff in your own home? No, Leslie and Burke are on the corner of Main Street and Perdition because that's where the action is.
Where did my notebook go? I had it around here.
Sorry about that.
There we go. You got back before I opened up a TXT file.
Threatening, fines, dragging them to the station, locking them up in the hellholes they live in, locking them up in the station, hypnotherapy, even trying to get the local gang of Zemyaki to take them out. The Zemyaki gave them ethanol, so Burke and Leslie would expose and rampage even harder. You tried it all, and still the complaints wouldn't stop, as they hadn't stopped for 10 years. It's
So
plain
just
to
a
see
couple
from
of
the
dudes
files that
continuously
you,
partying.
Satellite Officer JV and Special Consultant TH had more important cases to attend to. You uncover cross-reference to several ongoing investigations, each brought to a standstill every time you drive down Main Street. Because there they are, on the corner of Perdition. And what is Leslie doing?
Leslie is public indecency.
Good, you're learning. If the files are to be trusted, that's all there is to it. That and Burke breaking things, and the fact that they're both drunk. But then again, so are you. The case becomes considerably less comic one day when Burke takes a swing at your ledger. He must have it confused with the property he likes to damage. But the joke's on him. You're drunk out of your mind on potent Pilsner. You slam the hardened plastic board in his face. Then you proceed to beat him unconscious with it. In the process, the ledger sustains damage. The compartment within, reserved for permeable documents, is jammed shut. You stop your assault on the now unconscious Burke to open it, but are unable to do so. The officer began to cry, reports Leslie, who, at this point, is tending to Burke. Kill them. They broke it. He came at us, and at us. I think he was trying to kill Burko. While trying to kill Burko, you slowly come around. The permeables compartment is open. You've smashed it open on poor Burko's kneecaps. The good news is, Burke can't walk anymore.
That's
Can't
good
get
news,
out of his
nice.
apartment, an invalid. With Burke to tend to, Leslie cuts back on the indecent exposure. Maybe he flashes his genitals to Burke. Who knows? But both drunks are off the street. The complaints stop. The unsolvable case is solved, which is also why the officer responsible narrowly escapes a disciplinary hearing. The end. Do you want to read another one? It would be very interesting to read about these, wouldn't it? I mean, there seems to be a square-shaped entry wound in the victim's forehead. She's been sitting there for weeks, on her rocking chair, with a square hole in her skull, staring at the wall, her mouth agape.
But
That's all you got. From the half hour you spent piecing it together, all you know is the entry wound was square-shaped. You never found the bullet. And then another body showed up, also with a square hole in his forehead. Who knows? Those pages are missing. Don't worry. One day. Some assholes brought their couch outside and hung out on it, in the middle of the street, on the roof, on the hillside by the motorway. You know, at an unexpected location. They were young, and they thought they looked cool on it.
she looked like assholes. Oh, that's not voiced.
What? Where the
Wow.
Where the fuck? Every line of dialogue I was promised.
Wow.
Every line of dialogue.
Refund me now.
They were leaving it out in all these unexpected and whimsical locations. They took it. Cigarette butts, coffee cups, stupid couch.
Wanna go and drag a couch out into the middle of nowhere, sit on it, drink coffee, and smoke?
These
No.
notes show that
Why
you have
not?
what is called a real goddamn job. You don't have time to be chasing down the couch assholes. You have a real murder. Tum 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 at the hookah parlor was a case originally
You have now
officer
passed
called
6
Joseph
hours.
Mills, who is now dead.
Jeez.
Of circumstances completely unconnected to murder at the hookah parlor. Beaten to death by a throng of Villalobos gang members when him and his partner J.M., only initials mentioned, answered a call one night. It's a sad story, and it isn't really represented in your case files. Stop stalling and get to the murder at the hookah parlor. Joseph Mills was on this case that he just couldn't solve. Was doing it solo. Said it was a real nutcracker, a real brain twister. Was on it for, like, a month. The captain got impatient. Shit or get off the pot. Mills didn't get off the pot. Not yet. He kept at it for a couple of weeks more, racking his brains, running with every theory as outlandish as they seemed. Still couldn't solve the murder at the hookah parlor. Tough case, he said. Toughest he's ever had. No,
Was he a good cop?
he was awful. Awful sense of humor, too. The worst jokes you've ever heard. Really rapey. Still, he'd been on it for months now. Said it was the final case. Said it was uncrackable. That murderer vanished into thin air. That goddamn hookah parlor was all he talked about. Okay, so the case is handed to you because Mills isn't getting anywhere, and you look into it. Here's the setup. A young man is found dead in a hookah parlor. You know, those places where you go and smoke bubblegum-flavored vapor all day.
Ah.
No, it's soot and water vapor. It doesn't do anything.
That's stupid.
Yeah. So anyway, young man in his 20s found with his skull busted open, right on the floor of the hookah parlor, in the middle of the day. No one else is in there. Only client. No one enters. No one exits. He's just sucking on his watermelon hookah all morning, all noon, like he usually does. He's a regular. No calls, nothing. Just sucking on the hookah until 15:45. Then bam, he's dead on the floor with his skull busted open, blood everywhere. Mills has no idea. Invisible assassin, movie deal gone sour. Girl at the counter did it. Nothing fits. Eerie. Man just dropped dead. So you go to the parlor. You see cushions around the table. Tables low, heavy, really sharp edge.
On the hookah, stood up, passed out, hit his head on the table, and died.
See? You can't even read the thing without solving it. Yeah, it was that. Turns out hookah does do something. It turns off your brain's oxygen supply, and you don't notice it until you get up to go to the bathroom. Yeah,
The lot of
he
it.
liked his hookah. Stephen was his name.
And what was he doing there for 6 hours?
Smoking hookah. Didn't you hear? I don't know. Trying to come up with a movie script, maybe. Anyway, that was Murder at the Hookah Parlor. Joseph Mills wasn't a good detective, and about 30 minutes has passed, piecing it together. Next. Not much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden papers still sags from the clipboard. Just relax.
Yeah.
The two sides of the board are slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off the slide. The slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just, without resistance or sound, the two ticket stubs and a handmade postcard. Two octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there, too.
You killed yourself, you ass. What the fuck?
Yeah, just say it. Just fucking say it. Just say it, you coward. Or don't, because that might not be who you are.
To a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue. It smells of chewing gum, a touch of cinnamon, the end of summer. You think the label says tutti frutti. Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters. A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile. You think. Although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy. Throw it away, please.
But it'll make me happy.
The merciful wind blows in from the bay of Revachol, dusting the ground at your feet and raising newspapers far away. You feel the card slipping into it.
Let go.
Your hands shake, holding onto it. Every morning when I step out, you're asleep behind me. It says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you. You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear. You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No, hold on. To what? There's no...
Detective, is everything all right?
You died of heartache. Congratulations. You remembered your past, and it's terrible.
There is nothing.
Well, good night, everybody.
You can load. It automatically has been saving it for you.
Well, I don't know what to do after that.
We can watch Smallville or something else, or we can continue.
I am going to get some food.
Okay.